Got senior safety, Devin Grant here, talking at fall camp. Devin, few days in. How you been, man?
I'm good. Excited to be back out here with the guys. It's a blessing, honestly, and just getting back into the season flow. You fill in all the guys. The new transfers that we got in, late transfers that we got in, and just seeing everybody, their strengths, their weaknesses, and just getting better each and every day. It's fun.
So we're on to this season, but now that you've had a little time, I want to reflect back on last season. When you look back on your first year with Cuse, what really sticks out to you? What moments pop? I mean, the Miami game for starters, but just what are you going to remember from year one?
I would say just the season in general, playing with those guys. I was thankful to play with a lot of great guys. We sent a lot of guys to the NFL: Justin Barron, Elijah Clark, Clarence Lewis, Marlo Wax, Aronde Gatson, Kyle McCord, the Fidel Diggs, the list goes on. So it's like playing with those guys and having a winning season, bringing a winning culture back and going 10-3 and stuff like that. It was fun. So I'm hoping to continue that on this season.
So you come from Buffalo, you end up at Cuse. Was it, you think you made really significant improvements in your couple years at Buffalo? Was it more of opportunity, the new era of college sports? Just first off, how did you end up at Buffalo? And then how did you end up taking that step up to the ACC?
Buffalo, it was a loyalty thing. I knew me and the head coach, I just felt like it was home coming out of high school, and that was the best decision for me. And then, unfortunately, things had to part ways, and then I followed Coach Rob Wright here. Rob Wright came to Syracuse. I entered the portal, and it was like, I know somebody that it's 2 hours away, not too far from home. It's only a 4-hour drive. Family can come here and stuff like that. And it was just opportunity, I would say, blessings, most importantly.
You played a lot of offense in high school too. When did you end up making the switch over full-time to defense, and how does that experience at receiver, a little bit of QB, how does that impact your game?
I made the transition coming into college. College. When I came to college, that was my first time only playing defense and focusing on one time. And I would say it helps playing offense because I know certain things, certain concepts, playing receiver. If a receiver lines up a certain way, I know what route he's probably running. Or like I said, if I see a certain route, I know what other concepts can go off of that. If it's a dig, I know something else is coming. Or if a two goes in, just certain little things like that. And ball skills, I would say, most importantly, that is the key of my game. So I would say it helped me with my ball skills.
And I mean, it shows up, you're a big play guy. Is that something that you, one, take pride in, but two, is it something that you really focus on, or do you just go out there and the plays come to you? But how does you come about, the sacks, scoring touchdowns, making the picks? Just how does that all happen?
Just practicing hard, having the guys trust you around you, that's one big thing. When you have people that trust you and know and just confident in you and always bringing you up, it's just easy to be out there and just play so freely. And I just take pride in it, go out there every day and just do my job. Coach says, do your 111th. And I know if I do my 111th, there's 10 other people doing their 111th. So if we do that, we're a very successful team.
Year two with you and Deuce holding it down in terms of the safeties. What's your relationship with him like?
Hey, that's my dog. All of it, they're my dogs. BJ Long, you got Deuce, you have Barry Buxton.
Yes, sir.
We have a very deep team, Cornell Perry, and we have a lot of young guys, Teron Hale. We also like Zion Brent. I forgot how to say his last name.
You're good. A lot of names. You're good with the names.
But no, I would say it's just we're a very close team, and to have them and to see how close we are, how short span we've been together, it's very fun. And like I said, those are my brothers that I can see being in my life for the rest of my life.
Just talk to Stoney, who's a Cali guy. You're in New York like your whole life, really. Yeah. So what's one thing about New York you really like? What's one thing you could do without? And has it been conscious on your part to stay in New York?
Something I could do without is New York City traffic and state taxes. New York City, New York is very expensive. But besides that, I love being from New York. Being everybody, when you think of New York, you think not everybody wants to come visit and stuff like that. You got Manhattan, you have all 5 boroughs. It's just a lot to do in New York. I love being from New York. So coming and playing my college career in New York, it was like keeping the best of New York in New York. It's fun. And having all the family be able to come to games, it's nice.
Just your second year here, you really came on the scene your first year. So what's something that fans might not know about you? What's interesting off the field about Devin Grant?
I like to travel. I like to play video games, and I like roller coasters. I love adventure parks. So.
Oh no!
Yeah.
When they spin you upside down, that's where I'm out.
You out?
I'm out on that.
That's the best part.
You're a risk taker. That's why you're making plays in the secondary.
Hey.
And last thing I got for you, I'm asking everybody on the team. Jack just gave me an over the Cuse and Delmonico's. We've gotten Yasin with an over the Cuse. We've also gotten a Big Fellas from Dan. I'm a big food guy. What's your food rec around here?
Big Fellas is cool. I like Big Fellas. Big Fellas is a go-to. OIP. Yes. OIP wings. There, you gotta get the honey garlic double dipped.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
The char ones?
Char grill.
Yep, yes sir. There's a food
beautiful.
rec. Appreciate the time, Devin.
Hey,
Thanks,
appreciate
man.
you. Have a nice day.